Hey everyone, and welcome to part 54. So if I remember rightly, there's a tournament coming up. Yeah, I am guessing that this challenge has become tedious. Because I know, to begin with, I was doing different stuff all the time, and now, for the past God knows how many parts, it's just been tournaments, care mistakes, Sukamon, new Digimon, techniques, repeat. And I can forgive you if you know you found this incredibly tedious. I have also found it that way, but there's not really a tremendous amount that can be done about it, because everything that I'm doing has to be done. I have to win these tournaments, I have to get these Digimon, I have to learn these techniques, it just has to be done, and rather than let my Digimon fade away, I would like to continue doing things the way that I'm doing it, to prioritise getting techniques, prioritise entering all these tournaments, and just getting this out of the way before moving on to whatever the next challenge might be. Maybe getting all the Digimon, maybe I'd prioritise that, maybe I'd prioritise getting all the Digimon, I'm not sure. But let's just focus on this battle. No point doing Aqua Magic, he's very weak, I can just finish him off. And done. Wasn't that hard. But yeah, if I wasn't doing this, I guess I'd prioritise getting all the Digimon, you know, the in-training Digimon, the baby Digimon, the rookies, the champions, you name it. Because at the moment, all I'm getting really is ultimates. But it's just, I am trying to prioritise techniques, because a tactic that I do have is to actually learn every technique, which I'm close to doing, getting the medal for it, and then obviously focusing on Digimon, focusing on getting every single different type of Digimon. And a tactic I have got is to start with like an in-training, a baby Digimon, Digivolve to it, just rest repeatedly until I Digivolve to an in-training Digimon, because obviously I'm not allowed to use the tournament, and then rest mostly, but use the restaurant to try and influence the rookie that I get. Then just feed him a Digivolution item, make him Digivolve to a champion, so that I've got all those different Digimon, and then, but make sure that my stats are low, and then intentionally lose battles, have all my hearts taken away, and get defeated that way. Obviously, I'll put all my items in a bank first, so that they're safe, and basically I would lose the battles, lose all my lives, and then start again with a new baby Digimon, rest, get a new in-training Digimon, get a new rookie Digimon, then do another Digivolution item, get another champion, then just lose battles again, and then start again. Just keep going like that, so that I'm really quickly getting Digimon, losing them, and then moving on to the next Digimon. And by doing that, I'm hopefully going to basically get all the Digimon really quickly fill the Digimon charts, and then get the medal for getting all the Digimon. And a reason why I'm going to prioritise techniques first is because if you do that, when you lose all your lives, you can actually lose techniques, or rather, you usually lose techniques. And obviously, if I was to do that now, then that would be a huge problem, because I'd have to learn them again. But if I was to learn every technique and get the medal for it, then the medal is safe, and it's not the end of the world if I then lose techniques. Although it could be a bit of a bastard when it comes to tournaments, because I could lose a vital technique and it could make the tournaments a lot harder. But that's another reason why I'm prioritising tournaments first. I'm not just doing this for the techniques, but also for the tournaments. So that plan of what I just said, it would be handy, but it'd be handy at a later point when I've already got the medal for every technique, so it's not the end of the world if I lose techniques, and also got the medal for all the tournaments and stuff. So if I do lose techniques, it's not the end of the world because I have already done all the tournaments, so I don't need to win tournaments, so I don't need powerful techniques to help me win, because all I'm going to be doing is repeatedly getting Digimon, letting them die, getting new Digimon, doing it really quickly, and filling the chart. With all the Digivolution items that I've got and I'm going to get, you would hope that it's not going to be too much of a big deal. Just seeing the tournaments. Is that the Animal Cup? Animal Cup. I wonder if a certain sea dragon will qualify as an animal. That's interesting. Version 1 I haven't done and can't, and obviously the others I had done battle in version 2, so version 1 is waiting. Animal, I'm not sure, I'm curious. So yeah, that's why I'm doing all of this stuff over and over again. I'm just trying to get it out of the way so that I can then do that plan with the Digimon, and the downsides hopefully won't be a problem. There are a few more Digivolution items that I do need to get, but that's no problem at the moment. I'm doing this to try and boost his discipline. I want him to decline the small recoveries, then I scold him. I'm trying to boost his discipline so that it's not the end, so that there's a lesser chance of him declining a sea bass after a tournament. Because that's one thing I can't afford. I don't really want him to be eating these, I want him to be declining them. So small recoveries are very insignificant, so it's good to use them. Yeah, that should be good enough for now. And he needs to sleep. Just seeing if I may be able to get a care mistake, because he's not going to fade away just yet. No joy. Not to worry. Hope those of you that played this game enjoy being able to live without needing sea basses 24/7. It's the downside to cheating death. Throughout this challenge, I haven't, although I have obviously spoken about, you know, this Digimon game, the season Digimon isn't something I've spoken tremendously about. I guess because I've been more focused on the games, but obviously Digimon is something that I do have an awful lot of love for. Obviously, if I didn't, then I probably wouldn't be doing this challenge, to be honest. But obviously the season Digimon is something I absolutely adore. It's quite possibly my favourite TV series ever. The first season of Digimon, certainly. The second season I'm not so keen on. I mean, the second season, I thought it made a strong start, but then it just sort of went completely off the boil, probably after the Digimon Emperor was defeated. Not that it was a bad thing or anything, but it just didn't quite work for me. The third season, I liked, but I found it made a slow start, and it takes a while to get into it. And the fourth season, I've not actually seen. I've seen like a bit of it, like the first 5 episodes or 10 episodes or something, but for some reason every time that I've gotten into it and started watching it, I've then ended up losing my internet connection. Because there was a time when I started watching it, but then I lost my internet connection, and then I was no longer able to watch it. I then tried again in the future, then lost my internet connection again, and for some reason I've just not gotten back into it. Because I've seen the first 3 seasons of Digimon, the first being my favourite. I'm not sure about the second or third, and obviously the fourth, which I've yet to watch other than the first few episodes. So the first season is my favourite, and obviously the games I've played. Obviously this game, Digimon World. I've also played Digimon World 2003, which is, to be honest, probably my favourite game ever. And I've also played Digimon Rumble Arena, which I did not like, unfortunately. But Digimon World 2003 I absolutely adore. It is easily my favourite game. And this game, Digimon World, I don't like it as much, but I do still like it. The first season of Digimon, I have to say, for a kids show, there were some pretty dodgy bits, I have to say. Like there's bits that I'm not quite sure qualify for kid material, but they say apparently the Japanese kids have got strong stomachs or something, and they're used to that sort of stuff. It's just because I think about I can't remember exactly what episode it was, but Etamon's comeback tour, when obviously Etamon came back as Metal Etamon, and there was obviously he had that little battle with Puppetmon. I'm trying to think what episode it was. It would have been 40 something. There was that clip where Metal Etamon ended up farting in Puppetmon's face, and it's like, I'm not quite sure if that's kid material. Not to mention with Metal Seadramon and Waymon, I'm not sure which episode it was, 40 something, it was called Playing Games. It was when Metal Speedruns got defeated, and I remember when he used his River of Power against Waymon and ended up blowing a massive hole right through it. And it's like, is that appropriate for kids? I'm not sure. Or the most obvious example, which I've left till last, it would have to be the Battle for Earth, episode 39, when they defeated Venom Monzaemon, and the key to defeating him was to get Greymon to do his spinning tornado attack and drill through Venom Monzaemon's cock, and then use the Terror Destroyer and Metal Wolfclaw to blow up the inside of his cock. And it's like, how is that anything other than completely unacceptable for kids? But you know, let's not comment. I mean, season 3 was pretty dark. I can't remember specifics, but I do remember it. I can't really remember, but I remember it being pretty dark. Yeah, I'm losing quite bad. Well, that battle against Pidomon was a bit of a pain. I admit I was a bit nervous, but at least it's over. Another tournament done. Just a C. I hate it when it's just a C. I don't like C's, they're too easy and not very challenging. Yeah, I was saying about the first season of Digimon, and obviously my favourite villain has got to be Etamon. I'm pretty sure every Digimon fan loved Etamon and was like cheering Etamon on and wanted him to win. So I'm not talking about Metal Atamon, I'm talking about Etamon from the earlier episodes. He's just got to be the best villain ever. My sister and I just loved him. Most villains you hate. I mean, we hated Devimon, we hated Monzaemon, we hated the Dark Masters. But Etamon, we just thought was great. Give my discipline a bit of a boost. Yeah, it's about as good as I'm gonna get it for now. I mean, it's in the positive. It's more than 3/4 of the way through the positive, so that's about as good as it's going to get, really. So thank you all for watching, and hope you enjoyed.